Welcome to the video portion of the Mega Reading Secrets program. I'm instructor Howard Berg, and I'm pleased that you've selected my program as a method for improving your reading comprehension and speed. What we'll be doing on this videotape portion of the program is learning how to use our hands to speed up the rate at which our eyes scan information in the text. Now, you might be wondering why this is necessary. The eye, left to itself when reading in a book, will often linger. For example, I'm going to open up to a chapter in Kevin's Mega Memory book. You could be watching it for now, but when you're ready to do this, we'll be going into the simple nonfiction book suggested in the introduction to the program. Now, as my eye goes across the line of the page, I might see a word that's extra interesting. And what that might cause me to do is to stop and linger. Now, how many times does that happen to you during the reading of a book? Suddenly you find something fascinating and say, let me read it again. Well, when you're speed reading, you don't read it again. Nothing's changed. The words are exactly what they were before. Habits like this are robbing you of valuable reading time and slowing you down unnecessarily. Another common visual problem for many people is a habit called visual regression. Visual regression occurs when the eye has to turn and reread words. For example, in Kevin's book, if I was suffering from visual regression, I'd be reading it like this. It's time. It's time to. It's time to take. It's time to take a break. It's time to take a break from exercising. And by repeatedly going back, I gradually become aware of what I'm reading. Now, the hand motions that we're about to learn help us to overcome visual regression, a tendency for the eye to linger in a book, and it also helps us to reach peak reading efficiency. So I'd like you to take out the nonfiction book, the easy-to-read nonfiction book that you've already read in the past that's familiar to you. We're going to do a number of drills that are designed to make you move more rapidly, strictly with your eyes. Comprehension will be less significant during this particular phase of the program. In fact, ironically, as I mentioned on the tapes, you probably would be better off if you were getting confused. You might wonder again, why would I want to get confused? That confusion is similar to banging your head against the wall. It feels good when you stop. Well, when you stop feeling confused by going very quickly in a book, your brain actually works faster and comprehends. The analogy I use on the tapes is that of a baseball player going to the plate with several extra bats. And what they do is they swing the extra bats for several minutes to put more resistance on the arm muscles. But when they release the extra bats and go to hit the ball with a single bat, that single bat is swung harder because they've tricked their muscles into expecting a heavier weight. Well, speed reading is quite similar, at least at this phase of the program. What we're doing is trying to trick the brain, the part of the brain that turns the letters and words on the page into sounds. And by going so fast that your brain can't translate any longer, it's like having several bats. And the mind is then struggling to keep up with the rate at which information is being seen. When we release our speed and go back to so-called normal reading, lo and behold, you'll find your brain has gone quicker than it did before, just as the batter was able to hit the ball harder. It's a simple psychological trick that we're striving for, and a very easy one to attain. Now, watch my hand closely. What I'm going to be doing now is showing you a simple way just to turn pages. Now, most people are right-handed, but for the purposes of speed reading, it's often easier to use the left hand to move the eye and the right hand to turn the page. And that's because most books turn from right to left. And so it's more convenient to turn with your right hand than with your left hand. That in mind, what we're going to do first is simply learn how to select the proper hand. Now, many people in this program will find that we're going to be individualizing the skill to suit you. In many other speed reading programs, you're told to do it the same way as everyone else. And I don't believe that works. We all have different shoe sizes. We all have different ways of speed reading. And here's one of the first things we're going to individualize. We're going to pick a hand. First, I'd like you to assume that your left hand is the more desirable. Later, if it's not, we'll have an option. And what I'd like you to do is just put your left hand on the top side of the left page and just move it down to the bottom very quickly. And as you're coming to the bottom of the page, gently grasp the corner of the right page with your right hand. Watch my left hand coming down and my right hand grabbing the page. And then when I get to the right side of the page, I've already grasped the corner and it's easy for me to turn. Notice again my left hand coming down, my right hand grabbing the side of the page. And when I speed it up, I'm able to go very rapidly through the book and not have difficulty in turning the pages. Again, using the left and the right hand then is an ideal situation. However, some of you right-handed people, and I'm sure you're out there, may feel awkward and uncomfortable using your left hand. And if that's the case, and you'll know because you feel awkward and uncomfortable, that's tip-off, then you're going to use your right hand for turning and guiding the eye. In this case, your right hand comes down the page, and now when you get to the bottom, you go to the top of the page, grasp it, and turn. Now notice that it takes a little bit longer using the right hand because before, when using both hands, you had already grasped the corner of the page. So when the left hand reached the bottom, it was a simple matter of turning the page over. Using the right hand alone means that you can't turn until the right hand grasps the page. Because if you grasp it when you get to the top, you'll rip the page out, which is very undesirable, as I'm sure most of you would understand. So, let's try first just doing it with the left hand. Remember, we're not reading it. It's simply selecting a hand and going through gross physical movements that will help us to learn to turn pages more effectively. Taking your left hand, putting it at the top of the left side of the page, rub to the bottom of the right side, and turn. Do it again. Rubbing the left side, rubbing the right side, and turn. Left side, right side, turn. Notice how quickly I'm going. Although I may be reading at this speed, at this point, it's probable you aren't. And so what I'd like you to be able to do at this point is simply get comfortable with the physical movements. Let's go back to the beginning of the chapter and try this with the right hand only if the left hand felt uncomfortable. And a little tip that will help you with both hands is to tilt your hand a little bit on an angle. When I put my hand on the left side of the page, I'm coming down a little on an angle, and when I'm on the right side, the heel of my hand is keeping the book from snapping closed. Similarly with the right hand, tilt it a bit. If you're going to do it right-handedly, go to the top of page 84, gently rub to the bottom of the page using your right hand, and when you get to the bottom, go up to the top and turn. Again, rubbing with the right hand only. When you get to the bottom, come up to the top and turn. Go to the left side, right side, and turn. Now, which hand felt better to you? It doesn't matter which one you pick. I was on America's Talking about a year ago. And read 18 books in an hour and a half, about 4,000 pages. As you might expect, my hand got tired. So I switched from using my left to my right hand. Nobody cared. And trust me, if you switch hands, no one will care either. It just is easier for most people to use one hand to turn and one hand to rub. And since the pages are turning from right to left, most people find it easier to turn with the right and rub with the left. And you're not most people, so you should select what's most comfortable for you. You might want to take a moment now to do this experiment again before we proceed, so you can be comfortable that the hand that you selected for rubbing is the appropriate one for your particular need.